Good morning. Alrighty, let's try and start off with getting these pots out, see if we got a crayfish, you know, do the usual morning routine. It's kind of like brushing your teeth these days. As soon as you get up, go check the pots, go for a fish. Anyway, no demersals. We're gonna go maybe get some undesirables. Maybe we'll go and get some more sustainable style fish, maybe some wrasse or something, and we'll do a catch and cook on some of the stuff that people don't normally want to keep. I'm asking for trouble doing this by one hand, by the way. I'm dropping it over the edge. Let's go pull the pots. Ooh yeah. What do we reckon? I reckon we got bugger all. Pots have been out for a while. I've had them out for probably a week and a half now. Haven't been able to get out to check them, so not feeling confident, just quietly. I hope I'm wrong. The other thing is too, these things are getting really bloody greasy, the ropes. I've been down a while. They're getting harder to pull each time I come out. Look at it. Ooh. Some weight on it, eh? Oh, my lid's gone. Yeah, as expected. I had them down for way too long without pulling it this time, so wasn't expecting a lot. Literally was going to bring a spare pot out today too. See if I can repair that. I don't know if I bought enough gear. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. We might do a dodgy repair just so we can keep fishing, eh, and swap the pot out next time we come out or something, I reckon. Let's just cable tie it in. Yeah, that might be what we do. See if we can get this through there. Cable ties. They're bloody amazing. One's probably enough, eh? I'm not going to get that open. Alright, well, that's what we'll do. Cable tied. That'll get us back in the water at least. Alright, we'll put this in the shallows here. Look at this rope. It's about time that pot came out for a bit, or that rope came off for a bit anyway. Look at it. It's been out for a while now. Pretty juicy. Look at the sludge on here. If you like nice clean boats and you're not a fan of mess, I probably wouldn't recommend crayfishing for you. If you're someone who likes a nice clean boat, yeah, this ain't the gig. Let's get this other one, eh? We've had some pretty rough weather the last, well, pretty much the last week, honestly. So, yeah, I'm a bit concerned this might be stuck. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck all right. Get us over the top of it. Come on. Oh. Oh. Part of the reason the rough weather's a problem too isn't just the pot. The rope moves directions like northwest to southwest to easterly. It wraps around the reef if you're near bommies. Got one cray. I reckon that one's undersized anyway, personally. Well, if it's sized, it's going to be just. Nope, it's plenty sized. Far out. Some of them are deceiving. Oh, well, 1 cray is better than 0 crays, right? Put you in there for now. Check the bait situation. Yeah, look at that. Nothing. The bones are clean. Let's go get this pot back in, eh? Oh no. No damage to this one. I mean, you can see it's been rocking around on the reef. It's chopped up all the wood there. Now you'll note these pots are, these are homemade. So these are all Bunnings tomato stakes. And all I did was, yeah, like screw it all together using galvanized screws. Proper cold galv screws. Keep a going, keep a going. Wicked. Righto. Let's go get some fish. Look at this mess. I'll see you guys out there. Alright, we're at one of our little offshore locations. Sort this cray out first. Give him a bit of a bath. What we need to do first is get a bloody muley or a fish or something out. Muleys first, oh. Shoe there. Get a bait out first, eh? Half muley to kick it off. Let that do its thing. Try and sort some burley out, eh? Alright, we sorted all that out. Now there's quite a few fish on the sounder at all different depths. See how we go. Look at the fish hanging around here. They're not interested yet. Really quiet, eh? At the moment. I haven't been here long, but yeah, normally you see a skippy or something by now. It's just dead. What have we got here? Western King. So I said earlier that we were going to look to try and keep some non-traditional style fish for eating. I'm hoping to catch a couple of these and show you what these actually look like when you go to clean them up for the table, because they're pretty bloody good eating and they're underrated. I know we all catch these. Most people don't do anything with them other than use them for cray bait or dewy baits, but yeah, they are underrated. That little Western King wrasse, they got really white meat, mild flavoured, quite sweet, so I'll show you what it looks like when you clean them up. They're actually really good eating, particularly for kids. Like if you've got kids that don't like fishy style fish, then yeah, they're good. Well, very quiet so far. For today we're targeting, well, a few different things, but the idea was to get a couple of these wrasse, you know, fish that normally you don't target, to show you that you can eat other fish. You don't need to be going for all the big name stuff. Now, I was just reeling in my other bait over there for a second and left this in the holder for 2 secs. And it got snabbled. Probably a little pinky. That's what it feels like anyway. Yeah, a little pinky. Honestly, there are hundreds of these pinkies out here, guys. I know everyone's seen the news report that came out on Channel 9 where they had expressed concerns around the stocks of these fish. Look, there's a lot being taken. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to go into the politics of the who's catching more out of what sector. Nice little fish. What I will say is I still see a lot of them out here. Yes, a lot of small ones. I don't see the number of the massive ones that I used to. That's concerning, because the little ones don't breed. So I think, you know, if we're going to be introducing any solutions, and they need to be science-based, not just, you know, can the commercial sector and all those families lose their livelihoods? Can the recreational sector and then all the businesses attached to that lose their livelihoods? It's got to be a more measured response. I have a few things that I think would help. They might be considered polarizing ideas, but at the end of the day, you got to do something. Bloody hell, I did it again. Went to go and pick up that rod over there and sort out the bait on it, and this thing's gone off. It's funny, you know, you sit it there for all that time and nothing happens. As soon as you put it in the rod holder is when it gets bloody snapped up. Look at this, big King George. No, gone King George. There goes my King George. Oh, you bludger. Ah! That would have been a nice addition. Jeez, man. That's why it sort of pays to mix it up a bit, eh? Mixing up the baits, try different things. I'm using a jig that's way too big, to be honest. I'll probably swap that out actually now that I'm here. Try something a bit smaller. One of those. This is not big, whatever it is, but it's the right species. Hard to pick with these. Sometimes they can fight pretty well on light gear, and other times they're just like socks. They just come up. Oh no. Oh my God. You're kidding me. Couple more of those and we're good. Yes. Old Russ coming on the chew now. So yeah, again, we're chasing the more undesirable species just to show that you don't need to catch pink snapper and quality, well, what is typically considered quality fish for eating. So we've got 4 of those wrasse now, the Western King wrasse. Yes, I've got the big rods out for a tuna and for a sambo, but you know, that's the sort of the obligatory setup really, isn't it? You don't come out here and just drop a little wrasse rod down. But these wrasse are really plentiful. There's no shortage of them out here. You're allowed 8 of them. 8 of them's a pretty good feed. Look at the colours on that one. Wow. We're not going to keep that one. Plenty of fish on the sounder still too. It's crazy, you know, on these days where you got the dropping barometer. You know, what's the rule? I think it's 10, 20, fish are plenty. 10, 10, think again, or something like that. Oh, that was a better one. That might have been that King George back again, or our King George. I know that kind of goes against the grain of the whole targeting wrasse and undesirables. You're not going to say no to a King George, are you? Oh man, we caught him again. Oh, colourful mate here. Just using little pieces of squid. A little 20-gram jig, just enough weight to get to the bottom, and I'm basically fishing it right on the bottom, or a couple of inches off it, so I don't get hooked up on the reef. A lot of fish on the sounder still. Here we go. This one's got a little bit more tug of war about him. I still think it's a wrasse because of the way it's sort of head shaken, but sometimes you just don't know. Yeah, it's a wrasse. Different species. So this one's, it's a bloody big one actually. Brown spotted wrasse. That one's going to be a good cray bait. You can eat them too, yes, but I'm not going for these ones. They're not as nice eating as the Western King. But that's a good sized bait. I've said before how good those Western King wrasse are, but I don't believe I've ever eaten one on the channel. So I eat them all the time, but I'm gonna do a bit of a catch and cook on those. Nothing special. I'm just gonna fry them up in like a light beer batter and have sort of fish and chips, or maybe put them in some wraps. I won't even tell the missus what they are, and we'll see her genuine reaction. Hopefully it's not to punch me in the face. We do have a cray in there, so I guess at the end of the day, you know, if she looks at that and turns her nose up, well, She can have the cray and I'll eat the wrasse. Oh shit. Things you do for love. First world problems. Oops. Oh, this is a much better fish here. Oh, this might be my King George back. No, I think it's another big wrasse. Pretty sure it's a wrasse. Oh, it's a foxfish. It's a little foxy. Well, we can't keep him, so we'll get him. Oh, you little shit. He spiked the crap out of me. Probably deserve it. Oh, you gotta do the righty, eh? Alright, he's on the bottom now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's off. Hopefully he comes good. So that's my camera. My camera jig is made so that it does multiple things. It does the release weight, it does the camera, it does all sorts of stuff. Another one. Lovely, lovely little thing, you. Can't believe I'm more excited about catching Western king wrasse. So as you can see, there's no shortage of them. So hopefully catch a couple more, get out of here before the weather gets crap. It's supposed to be blowing in a bit rougher this arvo, and then we'll go and cook these things. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. I bought this up and there was a Sambo following it. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked off on the way down. Alright, I reckon we're going to make this the last drop. That wind is picking up big time. Yeah, it's really turned to cactus pretty quickly, eh? I reckon we've probably done enough for the day, to be honest. I say day, morning. We haven't been out here that long. Pack up and move on in, I reckon. Well, time to head in. It's a little bit choppy out here. It's a lot bit choppy out here. We'll go and clean these fish and that cray, and I'll show you what we're going to do for dinner. I reckon you'll be quite surprised at what those wrasse fillets turn out like. They're beautiful white meat, but I'll save that until we're in there. See you guys at home. Alright guys, well this is going to be our lunch today. Cray and some Western king wrasse. I'm going to fillet those now and then take those fillets up to the old man. We're going to go and have lunch, and I'm going to cook those with some chips so we can have fish and chips. I'm not going to tell him what they are. I'm not going to tell my wife what they are. And then we're going to see what the genuine reaction is to eating these fish. Because I know a lot of people go out there and just target the snapper and dewies and stuff like that, and you know, fish like this just, you know, they cop a bad flack, but they're really good eating. So we're going to do a bit of a test. We'll give it to them unknowingly, and yeah, we'll see what the reaction is. Okay, a bit of an update. So filleted, there's the fillets, just so you can see. I'm not cheating. I'm going to skin those now, get them prepped, and then we'll head up to the old man's and we'll get them cooked. We're at the old man's. We're going to cook these things up. So all we're going to do is beer batter them. There's the old man. And we're gonna cook these fish up. He's got no idea what these are. There's the little fillets there. Woohoo! So we're gonna get to battering these things and get them cooked, and then we're gonna nuke some chips in the air fryer as well.
We're having a documentary about this, are we?
Yeah. I get laughed at. The old man's laughing at me. So what we're gonna do is whack some flour in here, and then we're just gonna put some beer in there.
Good stuff. And what sort of fish is it?
I can't tell you. You need to guess and see whether or not it's something you would eat again. So we've got the consistency of the flour now. You kind of want to go a bit like, what do you call it, pancake batter, I guess. I'm going to put some pepper in it, a bit of salt. Stir that in. I don't want to put too much in the batter because obviously it'll over flavour it. So we'll just put a bit in there and then we can add to it later once it's done. Well, now that batter is done, I'm just going to knock the rest of this off.
Okay.
Dad keeps asking me, what the hell is this fish? I'm not telling him. I don't want him to know. Stop looking. We'll try and coat this stuff up and then get it in the oil.
That's got to be kingfish, right?
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's a surprise.
That's like a bloody King George whiting.
Is it? Look at that.
Yummy.
Getting golden brown. Oh, crayfish.
This, Sarah.
Pickled cray.
Jeez.
Lunch happening. Test about to go into full swing. Trying to
We
stir.
don't know what fish it is yet.
No idea what fish it is yet. Dad's been throwing all sorts of aspersions out there, like it's kingfish. Oh no, that's King George whiting. Oh, it's definitely Borchin groper.
It's King George whiting.
We got no idea what's going on. So, let's find out. Hopefully this isn't a big flop because that's what we got. There's the fish. Well, you saw there wasn't a lot of fish there. We had only, what, 3 or 4 of them, like 5 of them. Pretty small fish, but look how far they've gone by the time you batter them up. So let's share them out and see how we go. All right, what's your guess?
I think it's Borchin groper.
That's a big claim. Borchin groper.
Cheers.
Cheers. What do you reckon, Amy?
Fish is fish.
Fish is fish.
I don't know because I haven't had it for so long. I forget what it tastes like.
I'll tell you what, it does taste a bit like baldy.
Eh?
It's not baldy. You get one more guess. One more guess.
One more go.
Hang on, mate.
Whiting.
Pink snapper.
All right, they're all wrong. It's Western King Wrasse.
Who?
Western King Wrasse.
Go on.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah. There you go. So no one knew what they were. The humble Western King Wrasse. That's how good they do taste.
Very, very nice.
It's impressive, isn't it, for such a underrated fish? I mean, these things, there's millions of them out there, and you see everyone using them for cray baits and dewy baits, but they're just as good to eat.
Western King Wrasse. Go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Don't need to target snapper and jewfish. Western King Wrasse.
It's as good as.
That's good, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, guys, if you like this stuff, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Dad. Thanks,
Damien.
Thanks for hosting us. Thanks for the humble
We've
Wrasse.
got a bit of crayfish again.
We've even got some crays. Well, I got some crays. He's got to beat me to them. See you later.